Welcome to Mexico City, a vibrant mix of ancient history and modern brilliance. And standing tall among its skyline is one of the most unique architectural wonders in Latin America, the Museo, a place where art, culture, and innovation meet to create something truly extraordinary. Nestled in the heart of Nuevo, one of Mexico City's most modern and dynamic districts, stands the Museo Soumaya, a dazzling icon of contemporary architecture. As you approach, the museum rises like a gleaming sculpture against the skyline, its curved silhouette twisting gracefully toward the sky. The building's surface is covered in more than 16,000 hexagonal aluminum tiles, each one meticulously placed to reflect sunlight in 1,000 directions. As the day unfolds, the museum's skin transforms, shimmering silver in the morning, glowing gold at noon, and reflecting deep amber hues as the sun begins to set. It's almost alive, a structure that dances with the changing light of Mexico City. Surrounding the museum is a striking contrast of modern skyscrapers, luxury boutiques, and green urban spaces. The air buzzes with energy, cars passing by, people chatting in open-air cafes, and art lovers lining up to step inside this cultural sanctuary. The nearby Plaza Carso complex, with its sleek glass towers, luxury residences, and theaters, forms a futuristic backdrop that perfectly complements the museum's avant-garde design. Yet, amid all the noise and motion, the Museo Soumaya feels peaceful, almost sacred. Its smooth metallic form catches your eye from every angle, commanding admiration from locals and travelers alike. It's not just a building, it's a statement of Mexico's vision for the future, rooted in art, culture, and human creativity. Standing before it, you can feel the pulse of modern Mexico City, a metropolis that never stops evolving, blending its rich cultural heritage with bold architectural innovation. The Museo Soumaya is the shining heart of this transformation, a beacon of creativity, standing proudly in the city that gave it life. The Museo Soumaya is not just a museum, it's a vision brought to life through the perfect harmony of art, science, and imagination. Designed by Mexican architect Fernando Romero, the building stands as a bold symbol of modern Mexico, a country where innovation meets deep cultural roots. From a distance, the museum looks like something from another world, a 46 asymmetrical structure that seems to defy gravity. Its form curves gracefully upward, narrowing at the base and expanding toward the top, creating the illusion of motion frozen in time. It doesn't follow traditional architectural rules. Instead, it challenges them, inviting you to see architecture not as construction, but as sculpture. The exterior is wrapped in over 16,000 shimmering hexagonal aluminum tiles, each carefully positioned to reflect light differently. This honeycomb pattern gives the building its distinctive texture, a luminous skin that changes mood with every passing cloud and every shift of the sun. At dawn, it gleams softly like morning mist. At midday, it shines like liquid silver. And at dusk, it glows with the warmth of Mexico's golden sunset. But the true marvel lies within. The interior of Museo Soumaya is a masterpiece of engineering, designed without a single vertical wall. The 6 exhibition floors spiral upward in a continuous flow, connected by gentle ramps and open spaces that encourage exploration and curiosity. As visitors ascend, the architecture guides them naturally, as if the building itself is leading them through centuries of artistic evolution. Above, a massive skylight made of translucent glass panels floods the upper levels with natural light, illuminating the galleries below. This ethereal glow transforms the sculptures and paintings into living forms, breathing, glowing, alive with emotion. The top floor, dedicated entirely to Rodin sculptures, feels almost celestial, a vast white space where light and art merge into one. Every curve, every shadow, every reflective surface inside Museo Soumaya was designed to evoke wonder. It's a place where modern engineering meets poetic expression, where metal, glass, and light come together to celebrate the boundless creativity of the human spirit. Museo Soumaya doesn't just hold art, it is art, a shining testament to Mexico's commitment to culture, innovation, and beauty. A reminder that architecture, when imagined with heart and vision, can move people just as deeply as a painting or a song. Step inside the Museo Soumaya, and it feels as if you've entered a universe where centuries of human creativity coexist in perfect harmony. Each floor reveals a new world, a different era, a different emotion, a different story carved into the soul of art itself. The museum's vast collection, more than 66,000 works of art, spans over 30 centuries of artistic history. It is one of the most remarkable private collections in the world, lovingly assembled by Carlos Slim, and dedicated to the people of Mexico as a gift of culture and inspiration. As you begin your journey, the lower floors welcome you with the art of ancient civilizations, religious icons, carved ivory figures, and colonial masterpieces that tell the story of faith, identity, and transformation. Each artifact whispers of time, of hands that shaped clay, of brushes that captured divinity, of artists who left fragments of their souls behind. As you ascend higher, the galleries unfold like chapters in an epic novel of art. You encounter the European masters, the elegance of El Greco, the luminous landscapes of Monet, the emotion of Van Gogh, the surreal dreams of Salvador Dalí. Every painting feels alive, glowing softly under the natural light that pours in from the museum's skylight. Their colors breathe, their emotions radiate. It's as if history itself has been awakened. Then comes one of the museum's most extraordinary treasures, the collection of Auguste Rodin. The legendary French sculptor, Museo Soumaya houses the largest Rodin collection outside of France, including his iconic masterpiece, The Thinker. In this space, the atmosphere shifts, voices fade, footsteps slow, and silence becomes sacred. Light from above caresses the marble surfaces, revealing every curve, every shadow, every delicate trace of the artist's hand. It feels almost spiritual, a communion between stone, light, and time. Alongside Rodin, you'll find works by Camille Claudel Degas and Matisse, a constellation of artists who shaped the soul of modern art. And yet, the museum never forgets its roots. Entire galleries are devoted to Mexican art, with vibrant works by Diego Rivera, José Clemente Orozco, David Alfaro Siqueiros, and Rufino Tamayo, artists who captured the struggle, pride, and beauty of their nation. The journey through Museo Soumaya is not just visual, it's emotional. Each floor feels like crossing a bridge through time, from ancient devotion to Renaissance brilliance, from romantic sculpture to modern abstraction. It's a place where the past speaks to the present, and the spirit of art transcends language, culture, and era. By the time you reach the top, surrounded by light and surrounded by masterpieces, you realize this is more than a museum, it's a sanctuary of human imagination, a timeless dialogue between artists and dreamers, between creation and admiration. Every great museum has its own character, a heartbeat that sets it apart from the rest. But the Museo Soumaya is truly one of a kind, not just for the treasures it holds, but for the extraordinary experience it creates. From the moment you step through its glass doors, you're immersed in a world that blurs the line between art and architecture. The interior unfolds like a dream, 6 expansive levels, spiraling upward in a continuous motion, guiding you through time and creativity. There are no straight walls, only flowing curves that give you a sense of movement and energy, as if the building itself is alive and breathing. The structure's central steel spine, made up of 28 vertical beams and 7 horizontal rings, supports the entire weight of the building without the need for external columns. It's a feat of engineering genius, a hidden skeleton of strength beneath an exterior of elegance. This allows the interior to remain open, free, and endlessly adaptable, the perfect space for art to exist without boundaries. As you ascend from one level to another, a gentle ramp leads you upward. No harsh stairs, no interruptions, only a smooth, graceful journey that mirrors the flow of creativity itself. Each floor is carefully designed to evoke a different emotional tone. The first, grounded and historical. The next, spiritual and intimate. And as you climb, the spaces become lighter, more expansive, more transcendent. Then comes the top floor, perhaps the museum's most breathtaking feature. Bathed in natural light from a massive glass skylight, it feels like standing beneath the heavens. This is the realm of Auguste Rodin, home to the largest collection of his sculptures outside France. Here, marble and bronze figures rise from the floor like silent storytellers, each one capturing the depth of human emotion in exquisite form. The light moves gently across their surfaces throughout the day, creating an ever-changing dance of shadows and reflections. Another defining feature of Museo Soumaya is its connection between art and accessibility. The museum was designed to be free and open to all, breaking down barriers that often separate art from the people. Every visitor, regardless of background, can walk among masterpieces by Rodin, Dalí, Rivera, and Van Gogh, without a ticket, without limitation. This makes the museum not only a house of art, but a monument of generosity and equality. Even its surroundings play a role in the experience. The open plaza outside is a place where families, students, and travelers gather to marvel at its shimmering exterior. At night, the building transforms again, glowing softly under the city lights, as if it's keeping watch over the dreams of Mexico City. In every detail, Museo Soumaya reflects a philosophy that art should inspire, uplift, and unite people. It's a structure that doesn't just display masterpieces, it becomes one itself, a living symbol of imagination, movement, and light, forever changing, forever beautiful. The Museo Soumaya is more than a building. It is a symbol of Mexico's artistic soul, its generosity, and its vision for a future where beauty belongs to everyone. When Carlos Slim, one of the world's most influential philanthropists, created this museum, his goal was not just to collect art, but to share it freely with the world, to break the boundaries between culture and accessibility. That is why entry to the Museo Soumaya is completely free for all visitors, every day of the year. It stands as a living promise that art, knowledge, and creativity should never be locked behind walls of privilege or wealth. For the people of Mexico City, it has become a landmark of pride, a space where families, students, artists, and travelers come together under one shimmering roof. You can walk through its doors without a ticket, stand before Rodin's The Thinker, and feel the same awe that generations before you have felt. That simple act, standing in front of a masterpiece, heart open, eyes wide, is the essence of the museum's mission, to remind us that art is a universal language that speaks to every human soul. Culturally, Museo Soumaya bridges worlds. It connects the European masters with the great Mexican artists, showing how creativity transcends time, place, and nationality. It celebrates both global heritage and Mexican identity, honoring the country's deep artistic traditions while embracing modern innovation. The museum also plays a vital role in education and preservation. Through workshops, guided tours, and community programs, it inspires new generations to explore history, technique, and artistic thought. For young visitors, it's often their first encounter with world-class art, an experience that can awaken dreams, spark imagination, and shape futures. And beyond the art, the Museo Soumaya stands as a monument of emotion. It's dedicated to Soumaya Demet, Carlos Slim's late wife, a woman who loved art deeply and believed in its power to heal and connect people. Her name lives on through every gallery, every sculpture, every reflection on its silver facade. In that way, the museum is not just a collection of art, it's a love letter written in architecture, light, and memory. For Mexico, the Museo Soumaya represents the spirit of progress, a blend of history and modernity, of pride and openness, of national roots and global reach. It tells the world that art is not only something to be admired, it's something to be shared, to be felt, and to be lived. The museum's influence extends far beyond its walls. It has become a cultural beacon, drawing millions of visitors from around the globe, people who come not just to see art, but to experience the warmth and creativity of the Mexican spirit. The Museo Soumaya stands today as a testament to what happens when art meets generosity, when architecture becomes emotion, and when a single vision can unite a nation in pride and wonder. It is not only a place of beauty, it is a message to the world that culture is the true wealth of humanity, and that the light of creativity should shine for all. Visiting the Museo Soumaya is not just a walk through a museum, it's a journey through emotion, imagination, and time itself. From the moment you arrive, the experience begins long before you even step inside. The plaza surrounding the museum hums with life, children playing, artists sketching, couples taking photos beneath the shining facade. You stand before that shimmering structure of silver hexagons, and for a moment, it feels almost unreal, as if you've stepped into the future. The building curves above you, reflecting the colors of the sky, sometimes blue, sometimes gold, sometimes pink with the setting sun. It's impossible not to stop, not to stare, not to feel small in the presence of something so alive, so full of movement and light. As you enter, a wave of cool air greets you, calm, quiet, almost sacred. The bustle of the city fades away, replaced by soft echoes of footsteps and whispers of awe. The floor gleams beneath you, polished to mirror perfection, reflecting the curves of the ceilings above. Each step feels deliberate, each corner revealing something unexpected. The spiraling layout of the museum draws you upward, naturally, like a slow ascension through layers of history. There are no harsh turns, no rigid corridors, just a smooth, continuous flow of space. The art seems to breathe with you, evolving as you move from one level to another. On the lower floors, you find ancient artifacts and religious art, pieces that carry the weight of centuries. You feel connected to human hands that shaped these works long before your time. Then, as you climb, the world begins to open. Vibrant Mexican murals, European paintings bursting with color, bronze and marble sculptures glowing softly under natural light. Each floor feels like a new dimension, a fresh emotion waiting to be discovered. You can hear the faint murmur of admiration from other visitors, the quiet clicks of cameras, the hushed voices of guides sharing stories behind the masterpieces. Yet, somehow, amid all of it, you find your own silence, a personal connection to the art, something deeply human and timeless. Then comes the top floor, where daylight pours through the great glass ceiling like a celestial spotlight. Here, Rodin's sculptures stand in quiet majesty. The Kiss, the Thinker, the Gates of Hell. Each figure seems alive, caught between motion and eternity. The natural light dances across their surfaces, creating shadows that shift gently, making the sculptures feel as though they're breathing with the rhythm of the day. You walk slowly through the space, surrounded by history and beauty, until you stop, not because you have to, but because your heart tells you to. In that moment, you realize this is not just a visit, it's an experience, emotional, inspiring, unforgettable. Visitors often leave the Museo Soumaya with more than just photographs. They leave with a sense of wonder, a reminder of how powerful art can be, and how architecture can elevate the human spirit. They leave with gratitude that in a world of noise and rush, there still exist places where silence speaks louder than words. And when you step outside once again, into the heart of Mexico City, the building gleams behind you, a living symbol of creativity, generosity, and the beauty of being human. The experience lingers long after you've left, because Museo Soumaya isn't just something you see, it's something you feel. Behind the elegance and grandeur of the Museo Soumaya, there are countless fascinating stories, little details that make this place even more extraordinary. These fun facts reveal the vision, love, and innovation woven into every part of this magnificent museum. A gift of love and legacy, the museum is named after the late wife of Mexican billionaire and philanthropist Carlos Slim. Soumaya was passionate about art and culture. She believed deeply that art could connect people and heal hearts. After her passing in 1999, Carlos Slim created this museum in her honor, a lasting tribute to her memory and her love for beauty. Every corner of Museo Soumaya carries her name, her spirit, and her dream that art should belong to everyone. A masterpiece of modern engineering, the museum's design defies traditional architecture. It was created by Fernando Romero, Slim's son-in-law, and constructed with the help of 3,000 unique steel panels and a hidden internal skeleton of 28 vertical steel columns. No two hexagonal aluminum tiles are the same. Each one reflects light differently, giving the building a living, breathing surface that constantly changes throughout the day. A vast collection of masterpieces, Museo Soumaya houses over 66,000 works of art, spanning 30 centuries from ancient Mesoamerican artifacts to modern European masterpieces. It includes the largest Rodin collection outside France, featuring his most iconic works like The Thinker, The Kiss, and The Gates of Hell. It also holds paintings by Van Gogh, Monet, Renoir, Dalí, and Rivera, a breathtaking blend of global art in one place. 6 levels of art and wonder. The museum's 6 floors are carefully curated, each dedicated to a different theme and era. From religious and colonial art to Impressionism, modernism, and Mexican identity, every level feels like a world of its own. Visitors ascend in a continuous spiral, symbolizing the endless evolution of human creativity. Always free, always open to all. One of the most remarkable things about Museo Soumaya is that it's completely free to visit. Carlos Slim wanted the museum to be a space where everyone, regardless of background or income, could experience the world's greatest art. This philosophy makes the museum not just a cultural landmark, but also a powerful symbol of equality and generosity. An icon of Mexico City's skyline located in the Nuevo Polanco district, surrounded by luxury towers and urban life. The museum's futuristic shape stands out against the cityscape. Its gleaming exterior has made it one of Mexico City's most photographed buildings, appearing in travel magazines, documentaries, and art journals around the world. Light, reflection, and emotion throughout the day. The museum transforms. Morning sunlight gives it a silvery glow. Midday turns it into liquid gold, and at sunset, the aluminum tiles reflect shades of pink and orange. At night, illuminated softly from below, it becomes a luminous sculpture, a glowing beacon of art and inspiration in the heart of the city. Each of these details tells a story of love, innovation, generosity, and national pride. Together, they remind us that the Museo Soumaya isn't just a place to see art, it's a work of art itself, a living, shining symbol of what happens when passion and creativity unite to inspire the world. There are many museums in the world, some ancient, some monumental, some world-famous, but few carry the emotion, vision, and humanity of the Museo Soumaya. To visit this museum is to experience the soul of modern Mexico, a country that honors its past, embraces its present, and reaches boldly toward the future. It's not just a place to look at art, it's a space where art comes alive, where architecture breathes, and where every visitor becomes part of a story that began centuries ago. You come here to see masterpieces, to stand before Rodin's The Thinker, to feel the emotion of Van Gogh's brushstrokes, to lose yourself in the surreal dreams of Dalí. But you stay, because the museum itself awakens something inside you. Each step upward feels symbolic, as if you're climbing through human history, through the layers of time and imagination that have shaped our world. What makes the Museo Soumaya truly special is its spirit of inclusion. In a world where art can often feel distant or exclusive, this museum breaks every barrier. Here, you don't need to be wealthy, educated, or part of an elite circle to experience greatness. You just need curiosity and an open heart. That's all it takes to walk among the masters of art history and feel that quiet sense of wonder that unites us all. For travelers, it's a must-see landmark, a shining sculpture that transforms Mexico City's skyline. Its futuristic design stands in poetic contrast to the ancient ruins, colonial streets, and vibrant culture that surround it. It represents the fusion of tradition and innovation, proving that Mexico is not only a guardian of its past, but a creator of its future. Every corner of the museum tells a story of love through its dedication to Soumaya, of creativity through its daring design, and of generosity through its open doors to the world. Standing inside it, you realize that this place is more than a cultural destination. It's a message that says, art is for everyone, beauty is meant to be shared, and creativity has no borders. Whether you are an art lover, a traveler, or simply someone in search of inspiration, the Museo Soumaya offers an experience that stays with you long after you've left its gleaming walls. It invites you to dream, to reflect, and to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. So when you find yourself in Mexico City, among its rhythm, its flavors, and its endless energy. Don't just look for museums. Look for meaning. Look for light. Look for the Museo Soumaya, where art, love, and humanity come together in one unforgettable masterpiece. As the day fades and the lights of Mexico City begin to shimmer, the Museo Soumaya stands silently, glowing like a silver flame against the twilight sky. Its hexagonal surface captures the last light of the sun, reflecting it softly into the evening air, a final reminder that art, like light, never truly disappears. It simply transforms. This is not just a museum. It is a living testament to the power of human imagination, a place where the past, present, and future meet in harmony, where every curve of the building, every brushstroke of a painting, every chisel mark on a sculpture tells a story of creation, struggle, love, and triumph. The Museo Soumaya is the heart of modern Mexico, a symbol of generosity, culture, and the belief that beauty belongs to everyone. It bridges continents and centuries, uniting artists from different worlds under one radiant roof. It shows us that art is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It nourishes the spirit, connects souls, and reminds us that even in a world of chaos, there is still grace, still hope, still wonder. For some, it's a destination. For others, it's a dream made real, a monument built not from stone or steel, but from vision and love. And for every visitor who stands beneath its shining curves and looks upward, it becomes something deeply personal, a quiet moment of reflection, a spark of inspiration, a heartbeat of humanity. As you leave its halls, stepping back into the rhythm of the city, you carry something invisible, yet eternal, the feeling that art still matters, that beauty still unites us, and that creativity is the language of the human heart. So when the world feels heavy, when life becomes too fast, too loud, too distant, remember this place. Remember the light of the Museo Soumaya, and how, for a moment, it reminded you that within every human being lies the power to create something timeless. Museo Soumaya, the shining heart of art in Mexico City, a masterpiece of love, a symbol of hope, and a gift from Mexico to the world. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the breathtaking Museo Soumaya, a true masterpiece of art, architecture, and imagination. If you loved exploring this incredible place with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can discover the wonders of art and history around the world. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep finding beauty in every corner of our amazing world.